Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share my videos. And definitely hit that bell icon to get notified on all my new content. Now let's get on to the show. Hey, welcome to Computer Works, everybody. Today what we're going to do is we're actually going to go ahead and show you how to do a visual inspection on a computer. So say for instance you get a computer and you've never plugged it in before. Maybe you bought it from the thrift store or you got it from a friend. First thing you should always do is do a visual inspection. You should look through that computer and actually kind of take a look at all the stuff inside it. What we're going to do is we're going to do that today. We got this tower right behind me. We're going to take a look at this. We're going to go ahead and open it. Do a visual inspection through it. I'm going to kind of show you the stuff I go through and look at when I do a visual inspection on a computer. Okay, so right here we go. We got the computer, and what we're going to do right now is we're going to pop this side off the computer. There we go. And here's the inside of this computer. Okay, what can you guys see right off the bat? Well, first of all, it's an old computer, right? But that's not what we're really concerned about. What we've got is we've got a lot of dirt in the fan. And this fan sounds horrible when I spin it. You want to take a look at your fans and see how they look. The other thing too is I want you to notice what we've got here on the capacitors. Now, capacitors should look flat on the top. These are all flat. So when we go and look at some capacitors, what you find is that they can be domed on the top slightly compared to other capacitors. So when you go take a look at the capacitors really closely, you can see that how those are domed. I want you to take a good look at those capacitors and see how they're flat right there. They're flat. That means those are bad capacitors. And if stuff is leaking out the top, then definitely they're bad. So that's definitely something to look at right there. Those are flat on the top. Those are domed on the top. Same thing with video cards down here. We've got capacitors on the video card. Then down here we've got a sound card in this old machine and a network card. This is an older computer. There's even a capacitor right there that is domed on the top. That one's domed on the top. So as you can see, this one's really dirty and dusty. So those are some of the things to definitely look at. Before you start working on the computer, it's definitely important for you to touch the metal of the case. You want to make sure you're grounded really well before you start touching any of the electronic components, because static electricity can kill the components. So before you start touching any electronics, make sure you are grounded. The other thing is, make sure that the cooler is mounted and not all broken and loose. A lot of times you might open a machine and it might have a broken plastic clamp. The cooler might just pop right off, might not be mounted real solid or correct. So those are definitely some things to look for as well. Just look for any burnt wires. Look for anything that looks odd or weird. You know, check the connectors to make sure if you got anything burnt. And yes, I know this is an old machine. This is for demonstration only for this video. It's not like this is a machine that's going to get fixed. The other thing you want to check, not necessarily visually, but usually most of the computers have a battery. So this battery should be tested. You should pull it. It should be tested on a meter. It should have 3 volts. And, you know, it should have good voltage. Sometimes if you don't have good voltage on that battery, that can cause your machine not to work and fire up. Some of the things, if you're just not getting video on a computer, you can just simply pull the RAM stick out, reseat it, make sure all the cards are seated really good, pull them out, replug them in, make sure everything's reseated. Sometimes something as simple as that can get a computer to fire back up and work. The other thing is, check the back of the computer for the plugs. So visually, what you want to do is look for USB ports. Yeah, this one doesn't have too many USB ports. It's an old machine, but the USB ports should not have the little plastic things inside here broken. And if they are, you should check and see if the metal pins have been bent back and are shorting and touching, because 5 volts run through here. And if those pins are shorted and broken, they'll cause a computer not to power up and work correctly. The other thing is, just take a look at the plugs on the back and see if anything is broken. Another thing is on the power supply. Take a look at the power supply and, check for any signs of anything strange there. You want to visually inspect everything. Just take a good look over the whole machine. Then you've got your wires generally that go to the front of the computer that plug into the motherboard. You got wires down here usually are for your power light, your power switch, your reset switch. All of these wires don't necessarily have to be plugged in. The only thing you really need is the power switch. So if you're having problems with a computer, sometimes it's a good idea to unplug all of these wires, just get the power switch and plug it in by itself. The other thing you can do is you can also power on a motherboard manually. If you know the 2 pins that the power switch is, you can use a screwdriver, short the 2 pins together to power on the motherboard. Sometimes maybe you might have a power switch problem. The other thing is you can actually substitute the reset switch for a power switch in circumstances where you need to get a machine back up and running quickly for a client. They would then need to use the reset switch on the computer to turn the computer on and off in order to do that. So that, that's just a little trick you can use. Ultimately, you want to fix it properly, but if you need a temporary solution to get a client back up and running, that's a good thing to do too. Again, check all your wires for any burned spots or anything. And that's pretty much it. Do a good visual inspection of a computer before you actually start working on it or plug power into it. Once you've done that, then you can plug power into it and then see what you can do to get it all running. This has been Kenny from Computer Works. I hope I was some help to you. If I was, hit a thumbs up down below. Subscribe to this channel for more great videos like this one. And hit that bell icon to get notified on all the new content. I'll see you in the next video. Welcome everybody. This has been a Computer Works production. My name is Kenny and I'd like to thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please leave a thumbs up down below. If not, let us know why you didn't like it so you can help us make our videos better in the future. Also, if you would click right over here, you'll go ahead and subscribe to our channel. And right above, you can go ahead and watch some of our other great videos. And don't forget to hit the bell icon to get notified on all our new content. You have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video.